Hey there, dear Leo. Come on in. Let's do your energy forecast for June the 23rd through to the 29th. Now, before we get started, I need to let you know it's going to be a little bit noisy and distracting in the background. It certainly is for me. I'm sure it will be for you as well. So you're going to hear some parakeets. These are the parakeets that were let loose here in London back in the 1920s, I believe. They've proliferated throughout the city, and we are just about half a block from Victoria Park, where they do tend to congregate at night. And so we will get them coming through because there's a cherry tree right above me in my dear brother Neo's. This is my soul brother Neo's backyard, and they love to come in for the cherries, but they're a little more reluctant with me sitting here, so they're being a little bit chatty in the background, hoping I will leave. We also have a couple of friends working in the garden. So my girlfriends that I traveled with, Lana and Tammy, are finishing up some gardening that we started today. It's our way of giving back to Neo, and it also helps get us grounded and centered after our week-long studies at Arthur Findlay Spiritualist College. And then Neo's got a dog, gentleman by the name of Ty. Ty's getting on in his years, and he gets a few extra treats, a little bit of extra spoiling because of his age, and he's learned that if he barks a time or two, he'll get a treat. So he works us up on that one. And I'm also, you may hear this now, an airplane above me. That's due to the fact that we're on a flight path. So look at this. I spent just nearly the first minute and a half telling you why it's so damn noisy around me. Let's get to your reading here, Leo. All right. Where imagination and reality meet. I love this. Okay, so I'm just going to read to you from the back. The power of imagination is the highest form of human intelligence. Before we can do anything in our life, we must create it first with the power of our mind. Reality and imagination exist in relationship to each other. Imagination can transport you to other realities. Envision your soul's desire. When challenges arise, use your inner power to enable you to process and distill benefit to enable the most positive outcome. The world is a canvas for your imagination. Realize that you are responsible for creating a picture of your life and your reality. I love that. Basically, it's saying like your outer world reflects your inner world, right? So if your inner world wants like perfection, no, we're not asking for that. But even through the challenging times, if you can remain optimistic, still honoring, no spiritual bypassing, you still have to honor how you're feeling. But if you can do that with hope and optimism, sorry, I can't help the parakeets, people, then your outcomes will more likely reflect that, right? Because again, the universe only answers the energy that we put out, okay? So there's an airplane. I'm sure you can hear that one. This is teaching me a lot. I'm usually in my nice, beautiful, quiet studio back home in Canada, but here I am sitting in the Hackney area of London and getting used to working with all the distractions. So I hope you can bear with it. All right, starting off with wish wisely. That old saying of be careful what you wish for, right? So it says here, use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. In other words, it is not enough to sit there and dream. You cannot sit here merely sort of contemplating all the things that you wish were true without taking concrete steps toward them. So this is just encouraging you to take some of those concrete steps, whether you're wanting to buy a house or a car or enter a new relationship, whatever it is you're looking for in your life, what can you do to take steps, practical steps towards those dreams? All right. Okay, and then we have look in a book. All right, so it says, whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight that you seek. So listen, even if you're not inclined to actually reading a book, then go listen to a podcast or go listen to a reading of a book, go listen to an audible book, whatever it takes. Sometimes we sit there stewing up in our own head when all we have to do is walk over, crack open a book, open it, and find that the inspiration we're looking for is right there, the insight. I do this quite a bit because I'm a big reader. I love my books. And I will sit there and I will be, having a question floating through my mind, and I'll just randomly go pick up a book and open it up, and I'll just read whatever I'm drawn to read. And I actually find that quite often in that, I'm either led to some insight specific to the question that I'm asking, or some other inspiration that will lead me to the answers. All right. And then how is your week wrapping up here? Once again, this is the week of June 23rd to the 29th. And it's all about the hidden depths. Don't you just love these cards? Aren't they beautiful? And it says something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. I love that because it reminds me of, quite simply, shame. And when we hide from shame, afraid that somebody else is going to point out our shames, try to make us feel guilty. Pack your bags, we're going on a guilt trip here. We can hold ourselves back from doing things, but when we claim our shame, right? Yeah, I did this, I did that, and you know what? It wasn't the best, it wasn't the smartest, but I still did it, and I'm going to own it in this minute. It takes that power away from somebody else. So if you've screwed up and they're holding that over your head, own up to it. Own up to it in such a way that they cannot claim that from you anymore. All right? You're going to find such beautiful gifts in there for yourself through that. All right? Again, it will empower you when they're trying to disempower you. All right? I hope this reading makes sense. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Love it if you left me a comment. I will be back home, back in Canada next week for the next readings. Please know I was not allowed to film inside Arthur Findlay Spirituals College, so I couldn't do that for you, but I will be posting more pictures right here on several reels coming up. So stay tuned. Blessed be one and all. I hope to see you all back here real soon. Bye now.